Good morning, single leg. The single leg good morning is an excellent exercise for increasing core strength, training the hamstrings and glutes, improving proprioception, creating structural balance in the hip, increasing ankle stability and foot strength, improving calf mobility, and building strong, healthy knees, just to name a few. Single leg good mornings are often prescribed in handstand programs as they can be used to improve hip stability and awareness. The hinging movement of the good morning tilts the pelvis into an anterior pelvic tilt. This is our APT, followed by the hip extension, which tilts the pelvis into a posterior pelvic tilt, which is our PPT. The muscles that control the pelvic tilts are the hamstrings, hip flexors, glutes, lower back, and lower abdominals. Hip position is essential in the handstand training program, and the more control and awareness we have over the hip position, the easier the handstand will become. Start by balancing on one leg. Contract the quad and lock the knee. Bend the knee of the floating leg and think about keeping the knees side by side as you move in and out of the good morning. This will help to keep the hips level and limit the twist of the hips as we hinge. Make sure the hips do not twist as you perform the repetitions. Place your hands in the lower part of the back and set a nice flat back. Think about hinging at the hips and taking the shoulders forward over the toe instead of pushing the hips back. This will increase the load placed on the posterior chain. Try to feel that the weight is balanced under the foot and you are not pushing the weight back to the heel of the foot. The even weight distribution is key. Keep the knee of the base leg locked, keep your back flat, suck the belly button in towards the tailbone and close the angle between the belly and the thigh of the standing leg by contracting the hip flexor and pulling yourself deeper into the hinge. Try to imagine there is a balloon between the stomach and your thigh and you are trying to pop the balloon while maintaining a flat back. You will feel a stretch in the hamstring and possibly in the calf. It's also not uncommon to feel tightness behind the knee. Work the range of motion that you have without rounding the back. Extend the hips and return to the start position. Focus on contracting the glute and tucking the pelvis under the posterior pelvic tilt. The goal is to perform all repetitions while balancing on the single leg and slowly start to increase the range of motion. At the end of the final rep, we often hold the last hip hinge for a period of time to help build mobility in the end range. This is a tricky little exercise that requires some patience and practice to master. The benefits of the exercise are well worth the effort.